to our virtual classes at RSMMA.
All right, boys and girls, we're going to do our first series here on triangle defense. So, obviously we've already seen that blue belt, basic classic move, nothing too crazy about that one. But we want to expand on this, talk a lot about theory and different stuff, and make that basic move into a more advanced move, and then also different crazier and wilder options to defend the triangle. All right. Obviously, no matter how good you are at defending a triangle, there's always going to be a really good guy out there or girl out there, and you're not going to get out every time, no matter how good you are. So, first things first, though, let's do a real quick review of the move we just did, that regular classic posture thing. So, my opponent gets me in a triangle of some sort. Doesn't really matter how I got it set up, but before they lock their feet, what we're doing is we're framing off the hip, elbow, and arm right here, kind of pinching her hips so she stays in front of me, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to posture up. All right, so we've already done this, and then we, in the gi, we did a little pull. We don't have a gi here, so we'll just do a quick no-gi version of this. So, I can yank and shake, and it's going to be a lot harder. So what I'm going to do in the no-gi version, by the way, you can do this, of course, in the gi version too. I'm going to break posture for 1 second. I'm going to curl my body forward, which creates a little space right here. Once that hand comes through, my hand that was across the hips framing right here is going to go right here, locking my hands. Now, instead of pulling down with a grip, we're going to push down with this forearm. All right, be careful where you're pushing here, but right to the side here, and I'm going to frame down, push. Once again, we have that same break. We can go inside or outside. If we want to go outside, we can go right into a pass, or if we want to be just kind of conservative, we can go back in. So that is the basic one we just did with a slight variation. One more time real quick. Boom, we're here. I did everything right. I postured up. I slid my hips in. And her legs are locked, so I need to break those feet behind me. I need to posture up. So let's go to the side a little bit here. So this is good posture, butt down, head up. So I'm going to break posture just for a second. It creates a little space between our bodies. Shoot, and then I can shoot my hand in here. Now, from the hip to the hand, now what? I'm going to reestablish, let's go back. I'm going to reestablish posture a little bit. Now I'm going to push. That frame will break open those legs, and I'm back in the guard. So that's just a real quick no-gi variation on our blue belt technique for the classic triangle defense. All right, so basic posture got us out of those triangles. That's going to be the basic level. But let's say we need more posture. All right. Now, a lot of times I need this against taller people, so this won't be perfectly the perfect partner, but you'll see what I'm going to do next.
I'm perfect.
So, jump down there, young lady. Let's move this way a little bit. So, we're in that triangle again. However, I got caught here. She's got her feet crossed. Once again, we're only in the catch position, not in the full triangle. So when I'm here, and I posture up, and maybe my back is getting tired, I'm losing posture, I can get more posture very simply. I can sit to my butt. All right? Now what I'm going to do, let's go back to the square angle here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the outside arm to her wrist. If we're in the gi, we can grab the sleeve or the wrist. And I'm going to pick up this leg and I'm going to sit to my butt. Now, like I said, you can see sideways here. Now it's much more comfortable and my posture is even more impressive. A lot easier. Now I didn't get on my butt, so I did lose a little position, but I'm definitely not going to get triangle very easily here. Plus, my foot on that bicep prevents her from sitting up. So, once again though, keep your arms safe, keep it clamped on that hip. We don't want to get arm barred, so keep that in mind. Now, once we're here, I'm going to curl my toes. I'm going to slide in once again, or go to the knee, depending if it's gi or no gi. And I'm going to frame. And that extra posture makes it even harder to hold that triangle close. Now, the weakness is I'm on my butt. So now, whether I come up into the guard or come up into the pass, I have to get off my butt right here. It's gonna take a little extra work to get off that butt. So, level 1, on my knees and my feet. Level 2, I'm gonna sit down from behind. I'm gonna sit down to one butt cheek here, and I'm going to have even more posture with that foot on there. All right, so one more time. I got caught in a triangle, just the catch position, not locked up yet, I'm still in trouble. All right, still same initial part, frame, work your way in, slide back, we're framed up here. I'm not liking it, I'm in trouble, I'm getting tired here. I'm gonna grab the wrist on the outside arm or the sleeve if I'm in the gi, and I'm going to pick up that same side leg and I'm going to sit back to my butt. This right leg is just folded underneath it right here. And I'm going to extend that leg right into the bicep near the elbow and have a beautiful frame on her arm. So if she tries to come up and get my head, she won't be able to reach. All right? I have a great posture here. Now, her legs are getting tired. When I'm ready, I'm gonna keep that control, even though I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna try to keep that foot curled. I'm gonna slide in, break posture for a second, back to my posture, up, 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 opening up that guard. As soon as I'm there, if I want, I can get aggressive, double underhook pass, or conservative, come inside. But either one, I have to get off my butt. So I gotta kind of rock forward a little bit to get off that butt to my top position. So we are trading a little bit of position from here to here, but it's a little bit safer. That said, level 3 real quick. Even better, safer than that one. All right? I'm in the catch position, all right? I might use this in different ways. Sometimes I'm in position 1 to position 2, but even here I'm not doing great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring out this leg too. I'm gonna rock to my side, I'm gonna bring out this leg, and I'm gonna cross my feet, and I have a control of their body. Now, these are a frame on her chest. Now look at, I can posture, break open that guard. If I can break it open, I add a little hand, or add that wedgie. Now it's definitely gonna be open, plus she'll never get to my head to pull the triangle back down. That said, this position is even worse to recover from. So after I get out of this, I have to get back to my butt. A lot of movement here to get back, but I'll probably be safe on this one. So level 1 here, level 2, one leg, wrist, one leg. Level 3, rock to my side, de-weight this leg. Oh, another leg comes out. I can put them on the biceps, but even better, cross them right on her chest. Now, reach back, or start framing. That pressure is getting really powerful, especially if there's a tall person and now it's finally breaking. Or add a little gi grip, or add a little hip frame, and we open it up. Now the weakness here, like I said, is getting out of this. So, after I let go, I want to get back to my guard so I can reestablish that. So that now is an evolution of move 1. Regular frame, regular posture, more posture, and even more posture, all right? And if you're really slick, you can just jump, close guard really fast, but I like to do it slow, slow and smart, all right? So that's kind of the first move, A, B, and C. All right, so now we're gonna do a little different flavor here. Instead of staying straight, posturing up, we're gonna posture up and we're gonna add an angle to it. Now we can angle either way. One side I prefer a little bit and you'll see why. So I've got Coach Courtney down here, once again in a triangle. Once again, we're gonna do this one from the catch position. So it's not quite locked up yet, just your feet are crossed. So I get that same posture position. Now, instead of going to my butt like I did on one B and C, I'm going to angle toward the way my finger's pointing. So my hand right here, the hips are framed so she can't get an angle on me. I'm gonna angle that way. Counterintuitive. A lot of people wanna go this way, and sometimes this does work. It's called the muscle pass. I go into the triangle right here. That said, that's going to get you in trouble, I think, a lot down the road against the advanced guys. So what I want to do when I posture up, I'm going to bring my arm side, the one in the triangle, knee up, and I'm going to turn toward deeper into the triangle. I'm going to go this way, and you can see by changing this angle, I'm adding pressure. Watch your feet open up right here. Boom, I'm going to turn. Now let's angle off a little bit so you can see what's happening here. So I've got my good posture. I bring up the leg to the arm inside. Arm outside still framing here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my toes, and I'm going to drop this knee. I'm going to turn the corner this way into the choke. All right? Now, those feet break open. I open up my hips, and I'm around that guard. Let's show it one more time from the opposite angle. Like I said, this one is counterintuitive because a lot of people want to turn toward the arm side, the arm inside. So they want to turn this way. We're going to go this way. Follow the finger, all right? Good position, good posture. Outside knee up. I'm going to drop this knee as I turn this way, all right, into the choke. Now, once again, keep this arm safe. If I leave it hanging back here, I might get omoplata or arm guard. So keep my arm bent, locked right here. Posture, posture, posture. Those legs break open. I shake out, and I'm around the guard, reverse knee on stomach, inside control. So that's a nice level 2, all right? All right, boys and girls, so we've defended the triangle when the feet are just crossed, the catch position, but now we're gonna go deeper into trouble. We're gonna get the full locked up triangle. Now, we're gonna switch positions. I have a little bit longer legs. I can triangle her without choking her out. So Coach Courtney's gonna do the work here, but check this out. So I shoot up a triangle just like before, but this time, instead of just locking my feet, I get it fully locked up. This is not good for her, all right? Once we get to this position, she's in trouble. You know, maybe even 5 seconds she's out. So what she's gonna do, just like the last move, instead of turning deeper or going that way, muscle passing, we are gonna go the other way. She's gonna go this way, and she's actually gonna try to get her forearm on the mat over there. Now, what's happened right here is that the triangle has rotated. I still have it locked up, but the blood on her left side right now is open. It's in the knee crack, no longer on the blade. And we're gonna show this in a picture in a little bit so you get to see what's actually happening here. So the blood is pumping on one side, and I can squeeze, and I'm not gonna choke her out. So watch, she's shifting the triangle. So we're back to neutral. Right here, the blood is getting blocked by my leg, but she's gonna put the blood into the knee crack. She's gonna rotate the whole system this way, and the rotation of that triangle is saving her. Now, this position is kind of uncomfortable, but she should be safe in the triangle. Now, one thing, I can squeeze a little bit, you gotta stay relaxed. Another thing to watch out for is that this arm right here doesn't stay, don't forget about it. Because if she's maybe lazy with it, I might grab it and hit an arm bar. So she's gonna keep it hidden, so I can't get it. The triangle is rotated, she's safe in the triangle, and she's protected in the arm bar. Now, a lot of times, that rotation alone will open up the triangle like the last move. I have long enough legs that I can keep it closed. For more pressure, what she's gonna do is she's gonna get on her toes and walk toward my head, behind me. And then the legs eventually will open. So that is and she'll end up in side control. That, we call that the Haji Gracie defense here. But the idea there is to rotate the triangle so that you, instead of having the blade here, you have the corner of the triangle here and the blood can pump. So that's a very advanced one. That's one I use all the time when I'm in deep trouble. All right, you filthy animals. This is a little bonus part right here where we're going to show you the theory of triangle in general. All right? The key to a triangle is obviously we have our head of the person in the triangle, and they are getting blood pumped on both sides of their neck to their brain, and also pumped out on there. There's actually two more behind the neck, but these are the two important ones right here. So those two blood systems are supplying blood in and out of the brain. So our goal, when we have a triangle with the bottom of the triangle down, we're actually knocking off both sides of the blood. A rear naked choke has that shape. A lot of chokes, sometimes it's the shoulder. So if we go over to our triangle with our legs, there we go. And notice he's very unhappy. In fact, in the triangle, obviously this guy has skinny legs, doesn't work out. But he's still getting the blood on the one side with his own leg, and then in any triangle, including an arm triangle or a darce or something like that, we're going to get the other side of the triangle with his own arm. So his own arm is in the triangle. We're going to want to pull that across, all right? That is getting the other side. So this guy is going to go to sleep because he doesn't have blood with the leg on the one side and his own arm on the other side. And you can see right there the triangle's locked up. Now, if we rotate this triangle from bad, watch this guy get happy real quick. Oh my, this guy is in a triangle, but because of the shape, or not shape, but the rotation of the triangle, the blood on each side of the neck is actually pumping, right? So if we rotate the bad triangle to the good triangle, we're going to get blood to the brain, all right? Now, in fact, if you like to think of it, if the sides of the triangle are on the carotid right there, not good, bad, this guy's going to sleep. If the corners of the triangle are where the carotid is, and look, notice that's right across the front of the neck, and you're not really going to be pushing on the trachea there, so it's not even a big deal. But even in a rear naked choke, that's going to hurt, but it's not going to put you to sleep. So this is the triangle of happiness if you're in it, of course. So this guy's happy. Now, if we take a look at the triangle from the guard, this guy, doing Coach Courtney's defense, rotated the triangle from initially where the feet are locked in the back. By rotating the triangle, now the whole triangle has switched. It's kind of rotated. This point has gone downwards, so now we're here. The whole triangle rotates, and once again, it's hard to see in the video, but the blood is pumping because it's in this little corner, all right? Now, obviously, this guy's pretty skinny, so there's a nice big corner, but if you had bigger legs, there's still enough, there's not a blade, not a wall of the triangle where the blood is pumping. So this guy is happy because he's surviving, all right? That's our Hodger Gracie defense, all right? Now, he should be holding the knee so he doesn't get armbarred, but you can see he's not getting choked out, all right? And those feet, unless you got really long legs, are going to be a lot of pressure right there, not enjoying it, and the guy in the purple who's doing the triangle is not going to win this battle, at least not very often, all right? And then the person gets on their toes and walks toward the head. So that's what Coach Courtney did in the video. So you can just see now, with a little more nice diagram, bad triangle, bad choke of any sort for the guy in the triangle or girl in the triangle. This is a good triangle. He can get the blood to his brain. So there is our normal guard triangle. Someone's legs are clamped up behind the guy's back. Over that shoulder, the arm is part of the choke. The leg is the other half of the choke. Not good. He's going to sleep in about 5 seconds. He rotates the triangle, and now he's happy. All right, so find the corner, not the blade. No good? Good. Now this side is still getting choked, but as long as you're getting blood to one side of the brain, you can be smiling and happy. All right, guys, so far we've went up to posture, put pressure on those feet, and open them up with different frames. We've turned it sideways. We've turned the entire triangle, rotated it to get out. We've done that, and we've also rotated around the corner to the correct side. This time, though, we're actually going to go out. Now, when we hit a triangle, we really want that triangle locked up, straight up and down. So their head's here, their body's here, their shoulders here. So my legs are kind of straight up and down. So you can also go that way, all right? And there's a few different variations of this one, but this is a great one, especially when you're a shorter person going against those really tall, long-legged people, all right? So this is actually a good style matchup for this escape. So once we lock up that triangle again. Once again, this is gonna be, you gotta work quick here, because this is fully locked up. Luckily, I have long enough legs where you can kind of lock it and be safe. So this time, what's gonna happen, she's gonna use her shin on the arm inside to push that way. Push me this way, sending her that way. So what's gonna happen? First things first, she's gotta get a little space in her hips. She's gonna drive in, and she's gonna put this shin on the arm side leg right on my butt. So now she sits down right now, boom, right off the bat, she's starting to go this way, my legs are starting to go this way. I'm getting pushed by her shin this way. Now it's actually very tough. What's happening right now, my leg here is getting pushed this way. It's opening up the triangle, all right? Now, was it uncomfortable for a little bit? But once that pries out and she went backwards, it opens up. Now, this is much different than everything we've done so far. Once those legs open up, she can slide double underhook, go right into a pass. She can slide them both in and be more of a safe, she can pass the other way. So once that arm is safe, or once the legs break open, she's safe. One last thing, we've talked about this every time so far, watch this arm. If you watch Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva, he does something similar and he gets armbar. So one more time and I'll show that armbar. Notice she's keeping that nice clamp on my hip. So she drives forward a little bit, picks up this leg right here, shoves it right in my butt, slides out. Now, right now, it's prying this way. It pries it open. That leg slides down the leg, my foot slides down the leg, and it opens it up by going that way. She's using this wedge to pry it apart. Now once it's open, once again, watch this arm right here. If it's being lazy again, I might be able to arm bar her somehow, all right? Different variations of arm bars. So she's keeping this arm nice and smart, safe, and clamped, all right? So that is another option, especially when you have the kind of shorter fighter against those long-legged people.
Yep.
All right, so we've went up, we've rotated around the corner, we've rotated the triangle itself, and then we went backwards. Final option is we're actually going to go forwards. So we were talking about that last move about the sweet spot. We want them locked up right where the triangle is. So when we back up, it's a pry bar, we pried out last time. This time we're going to go in deeper, all right? Now this is actually a little bit better one. I've used this one a few times in tournaments to survive, and we're actually going to go in closer. Now this one actually helps to have longer arms. I'll show you what we're talking about here. Now we can do this one preemptively before the feet are locked, and just to be safe, we'll just keep our feet locked here instead of the full triangle. But pretend this could be fully locked up. So, we're in the triangle position right here, and this is not a good spot to be in. Once again, her hips are straight up and down, and I'm kind of hanging. I have bad posture. That's where I'm going to get triangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive forward, all right? And what's going to happen? By me going forward, notice this on my blood right here, I'm going to go forward and stack into them, all right? Now, I've got to work fast. I'm going to drive in, and I'm going to stack in, and I'm going to go under the head, locking my hands right here, and I'm going to drive up into the triangle. So what's happening right here, when I drive in and stack and go deeper in, the blood opens up once again. It's almost on my shoulder now. Instead, watch when I back up, right here, it's on my neck. As I get in deeper here, I can stack right here. I misaligned the triangle. Now she can squeeze all she wants, and it's not going to choke me out. Now, what sucks about this one is it's kind of a position where I'm going to go in deep, lock my hands, and kind of stall. So it's not going to get me out until she decides to let go. That said, she's just going to be wasting a lot more energy than me, all right? So this is kind of like especially if I got super long arms, which sometimes I do, depends on my opponent, I can go inwards, backwards, up, right, left, or rotate, but I'm going to go in this time. So I'm stuck. Pretend this is fully locked up. All right, the leg right here is on the blood. You can see not much space right there. I'm going to go in deeper. All right, I'm going to get on the inside here. I'm going to slide in, stack in, grab behind the head, and I'm going to drive up and in. Just that pressure by driving in, the feet Feel that extra pressure? A lot of times they open up. Now, you can squeeze all you want. She actually wants to push me back a little bit. She wants to get me back here. Now, if that happens, I can get in trouble back to the triangle or the armbar. So my goal here is just chill, look up deeper into it, and just hang out here until her legs get tired. Once her legs get tired, I can slide my hands in and safely posture back and get back to the guard. There's actually a video of Hajer Gracie doing this. Hajer Gracie's a pretty tall guy, 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", and he did this in one of his high-level matches. So if the best guy in the world can do it, we can do it. All right? So that is our final move. We went up, we went around the corner, muscle side or the good side. We rotated the triangle to the safety of it, and then we turned. We also went backwards. This time we went forward. So we've got all directions. The only way you can't go is down, because that would just get you tighter into the triangle. So we've got all these ways to go. Worst spot to be in, stay here with bad posture. Butt off the ground. This is bad. So if you think of that concept of not staying there, go up, right, left, back, forward, just don't stay where you are. That will get you out of triangles, at least initially, until you learn all these details, all the positions, all the little grip variations we can do for these. So that's our first lesson on triangle defense. Hopefully the concepts make sense, and down the road we can talk about these in class with more and more detail and get you to the point where you're not afraid of triangles anymore.
Yay.
Bonus detail. If you stuck around, here is the bonus detail. Now this is a classic stall one. I call these defenses putting the finger in the dam. The water is still coming, but you can stop the tidal wave from crashing over the top of you. So remember, part of the triangle is my leg, the other half is her arm right here. So of course we usually want to cross that arm. We might even get an angle and we get this beautiful triangle. But before by the way, my leg is completely locked. I'm trying to be light here so she doesn't go to sleep. But if I squeeze right now, she's in trouble. So what she wants to do, before I can pull it this way, which hits the blood, she's going to put it behind her back and grab her hands. Now what does this do? This opens up. You can see all that blood pumping. Half the triangle is wide open right now, right there, and it's pumping blood. So this side, it can be tight as can be. In fact, I still have my triangle locked up, but she's getting blood to the right side of her head. So this is one of those things that might be able to save you for a little bit until you can get to a better one. Problem is, there's a lot of weird things you can do to stop this. We can do something called a TP, all right? We can do Coach Tony special. He puts the fist here and squeezes, so now he's actually, instead of your shoulder, he's putting his fist there, all right? We can actually rotate the triangle and hit. Remember how we rotated from good to bad? We can actually rotate it this way. Stay right where you are. Back to your knees. I can actually rotate it upside down and reestablish a reverse triangle, even though she never let go. So this is one of those defenses, whether it's the catch position or the fully locked up triangle, that will like save some time. I'm not going to say that this is a good defense, but it's definitely something that you can use to stall and survive a match. So that is our bonus move. You might have seen this one before, but like I said, not the best. Little stall maneuver, and there's a lot of things I can do to get her still triangle after this. So keep that in mind. Just a bonus move if you stuck around to the end.